When it comes to border protection this election, voters face a choice between tough and tougher. In a day of upheaval on asylum seeker policy, the Prime Minister promised a return to offshore processing, an East Timor-based version of the Howard government's Pacific solution. But the Gillard strategy didn't go unchecked. Tony Abbott moved to outflank her with an escalation of his own asylum seeker policies. Here's Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
Julia Gillard's heading to the right.
Hello.
She didn't take any questions about a new policy, even though its goal raises plenty of them.
It is to wreck the people smuggling trade by removing the incentive for boats to leave their port of origin in the first place.
The Prime Minister hopes to do that with the Timor Sea solution, sending asylum seekers to a new detention centre in East Timor. The government's already spoken to the UN and the leaders of East Timor and New Zealand. All want to discuss the plan further, although none has committed to it.
A boat ride to Australia would just be a ticket back to the regional processing centre.
Many Sri Lankans will also get a ticket home. New UN guidelines suggest security's improved, so Australia will thaw its freeze on Tamil asylum claims.
Do not pay a people smuggler. Do not risk your life only to arrive in Australian waters and find that you are far, far more likely than anything else to be quickly sent home by plane.
In opposition, Labor railed against third country processing.
The so-called Pacific solution, which is their main policy, has been a costly and unsustainable farce.
So is the government adopting what it once dismissed? Labor says no, the Greens say yes.
This is Gillard's Pacific solution, John Howard's Pacific solution in a new postcode.
The two major parties are trying to outbid, outflank and outmuscle each other. The coalition's promising to crack down on asylum seekers suspected of destroying their travel documents.
No card, no entry, and that's an important change, it's an important improvement.
Other changes would hand the Immigration Minister power to intervene in processing decisions, give priority to refugees in overseas camps at the expense of people arriving on boats, and trial a program to allow community groups to sponsor additional refugees from camps.
A coalition government will do what it takes, whatever it takes, to keep our borders secure and our country safe.
These slogans are shallow. The opposition is trying to sell the Australian community a fairy tale.
Julia Gillard's selling a more nuanced story, arguing a relatively small number of asylum seekers arrive on boats and appealing to Australia's better nature. Still, the government's clearly more worried about shoring up votes on the right than losing them on the left. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.